Hello everyone, Spidey Fist here, and we are playing Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. And right now, I'm in the small level because I'm going to be talking to you about monster sizes and how to get your monster the exact size you want it to be. And essentially, how monster sizes work, think of it on a scale of like 1 to 100. And 1 would be representative of the absolute smallest that you can get a monster, and then 100 would be like those giant gargantuan ones that you see walking around in the open world. And then somewhere around 50 would be these monsters that are just a little bit taller than the main character. That is my personal favorite size, because, you know, the monsters are big, you can see their detail really well, you can see their design, and then I don't know, I just think they look neat. So that's the size that I go for, but I'm going to show you how to adjust your monster sizes, either by going back to where they spawn and looking at them in the real world and seeing like, hey, open world, this is how big the monster is, or my preferred method is to go ahead and get the monster that you want. So this is the team that I currently have, and I have done this with every single one of these monsters, and it has worked for every single one of them. And essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Rose Hill Tower, and I'm going to go down here to our little monster synthesizing area in the basement. I'm going to select a monster that I want to make larger. So let's say I want to make my Scornet larger. What I can do is I can go through and I can look down here where you see that I can remake my monsters. I'm going to select one that makes me large. So I have this large serpent here, and you see I now have the large moniker next to the Scornet. I can make it into the larger one that takes up 2 spaces, or I can make it as large as it can be as a small monster, if that makes sense to you. I can get it all the way up to 50 before it becomes that 51 by making it joint with that large monster. It's going to automatically jump me up to a larger version of my Scornet. Now, this is going to work with all of your monsters. If you think of them as, remember, a scale of 1 to 100, if my Scornet is sitting somewhere around like 20%, and I want to make it smaller, I'm going to need to join it with a monster of a smaller variety. So if I have 2 Scornet, and it works a lot better if you are using 2 of the same monster, because then you can look at those monsters side by side, and you can say, okay, well, this Scornet is bigger, I want it smaller. You'll start with that smaller Scornet, join it with the other, and you'll end up in between the middle of them. One way that you can check between the 2 monsters, if you are going for just a size down or a size up, is you can actually check your monster by hitting more info, and you see how high this one is. It's standing, it takes up about half of that screen. This one is a fair amount smaller than this one. And then if we go back over here, we can see that this one is larger. And you can do that to slowly make your way through your monsters in order to get them the size that you want by just re-syncing the 2 together. And then, of course, you can redo this as many times as you need to get the monster the size that you want. I have a preference for the size of the monsters I want. I know Tabitha talks a lot about wanting a team of extremely powerful, extremely small monsters. She thinks that that is a very funny and very cute idea. But that is going to be just one more way that you can really make the monsters your monsters. You know, you really get to customize your team. And I just love that idea. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. But that is it for this video. I'm Spidey Fist, and I'm out of here.